Yo, what's happening, y'all? It's me, Melly Money. I'm back for another simulation, right? We got NBA tonight, so sit back and chill. Sit back and chill. We got the Kings versus the Pistons, so sit back and enjoy, y'all. Let's make it happen, y'all.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Great to hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Tim Hardaway.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point. And for the Pistons, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Pass to Ellis. There's a screen. Launches a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Now here's LaVine. DeRozan right side. Shot from 12. That shot missing. Good D by Harris. LaVine against Hardaway. Harris outside. Outside Hardaway. Down low. Cunningham. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Here's DeRozan. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Hardaway. Duran with a screen on LaVine. Shoots. Hardaway's shot is good. Here's DeRozan. Coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Outside LaVine. Back to DeRozan. Thompson with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And stolen by Murray. Here's Ellis. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Levine. The three. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And Levine takes a lot of threes for this very reason. Such an effective shooter.
You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
And he makes both free throws. And the Kings call time here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked Coach how they plan on bottling up DeMar DeRozan, and he kept the answer simple. Stay attached and stay in front of him. DeMar loves to get to his spots, and we know where those are, so we just have to make him work for it. I'm sure they'll be trying to limit his mid-range looks, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Got Big Sean in the building tonight for this Pistons home game.
Yeah, a very proud Detroit native who has done a lot for this city. It's great to see Big Sean out here supporting his team.
And Levine has got the ball here for the Kings. It's a three-point game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's DeRozan. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Thompson outside. Now here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. The shot. Duran against Sabonis. And again, no good by Detroit. The Kings lead by 5. DeRozan outside. Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Sabonis with a screen on Hardaway. Shot by Levine, no good. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Duren with it. And here's Hardaway. Thompson, a screen on Levine. Hardaway from outside. Sinks the tray. Hardaway's got 5 points.
And it's Hardaway getting it done as a pick-and-roll ball handler, something he did a lot of early in his career.
Levine feeling it out a bit. DeRozan outside. Sabonis with a screen on Thompson. Here's DeRozan. Tipped.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to DeRozan. Inside, here's Sabonis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
And the timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Beasley's checked in for Thompson. And the Kings also making a change. Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Hardaway. Duren, the screen. To the middle. And the dunk by Duren.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Monk. Can't hit that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Now here's Beasley. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Harris finds Duren. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
They looked lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Now, it's so crazy to me that Harris flies under the radar because he can get buckets all over the court, even with quality defense in his face.
DeRozan against Beasley. Back to Monk. Pass to Murray. Monk, a screen on Harris. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Hardaway. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Keegan Murray.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. With the regular season wrapping up now, Richard, should the top team start getting ready for the postseason?
Not just yet, BA, because that could cause a letdown heading into the playoffs, which is the last thing these teams would want to have happen.
Carter, he's checked in for the Kings. And Harris drops them both. And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
Now here's DeRozan. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Sabonis' shot is off.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Cunningham. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Cunningham's got 6.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
DeRozan against Beasley. To the inside, Sabonis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
No good on the free throw. And Richard, whenever Sabonis plays, it's surprising if he doesn't record a double-double.
Oh, they're usually monster double-doubles also. Close to 20 points, 13 rebounds, and at least 6 assists. Domas, he is an offensive hub.
And he sinks the second.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and is an exceptional passer also.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. The Kings, 4th.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Here's Beasley. He's scoreless. Back to Harris. Cunningham outside. Duran with a screen on Carter. To the paint. Duran to the post. Working on Sabonis. And the dunk by Duran.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duran inside. Wow, just wow.
DeRozan down low. He's guarded by Beasley. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Here's Cunningham. No good off the back of the rim.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And DeRozan, here we go. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Murray. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
Look at Harris getting it down on the defensive end. That's a good sign for this team.
Cunningham against Carter. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Knocks down the long J. And now an 8-point Detroit lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Now here's Beasley. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Duran. Here's the pick. Cunningham with the ball. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Carter, the pass to Monk. Drains the triple.
And this is where Monk can do major damage, the catch and release.
Cunningham against Carter. Pass to Duran. Left side, Hardaway. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. He's got 10.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Carter. DeRozan with the ball. Sabonis with a screen on Beasley. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Blocked! Hardaway on the wing. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Hardaway. Harris against Monk. Harris down low. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Cunningham against Carter. Sabonis outside. Pass to Murray. Here's Monk. Hardaway grabs the board. The Pistons lead by 11. And here's Harris. 6 points for him. Cunningham outside. Duran with it. Beasley outside. Launches it. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Here's Schroeder. We've got Holland. Malik Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Asar Thompson, and it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Now here's Beasley. No points so far. Schroeder into the lane. He's off on the layup. Kings trail by 11. Now Levine, coming off a 37-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland. With the drive, Monk, he hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Oh, the way that Monk commits to his drive, I'm not sure how you can stop him.
And the Pistons shooting 55% for the game so far. Pass to Holland. It's Beasley on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Levine. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Holland. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Levine against Beasley. Pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. Oh, from deep. Monk grabs the miss. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. From downtown, that drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Monk's got 8.
Confident stroke from Monk outside the arc.
Now here's Stewart. Valanciunas covering. Stewart, the pass to Schroeder. Back to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Monk against Schroeder. Outside Levine. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Outside Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Schroeder. And it's Monk missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Monk against Schroeder. Can't connect from short range. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Pistons making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Laravia. And it's Detroit with the ball, leading by 5. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Monk passes to Lyles, and he buries his first look.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Stewart. Now Beasley. Back to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Monk passes to Sabonis. Now Levine. Here's Monk. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Schroeder. No made baskets yet. Stewart finds Schroeder. Beasley with a screen on Monk. Here's Schroeder. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Pistons lead by 5.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Outside Levine. Spins. He can't hit that time. Fontecchio with some nice D. Pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. Inside. Here's Fontecchio. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops it first.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Fontecchio. The Kings also with a sub. DeRozan is checked in. Both free throws good from Levine. Detroit leading by 5. Cunningham outside. Harris on the wing. He has 6. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Cunningham's got 13 now.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
Pass to Ellis. Now here's Levine. From the high post. The rebound by Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Beasley. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Look, as his career has gone on, the vision, let's say it's improved for Harris.
Monk passes to DeRozan. Unloads from 13. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Give him 8.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Pass to Harris. The wide open shot is on the money. Harris has got his third basket on the night right there.
You can just see how decisive Harris is, effective at catching passes and just firing it quickly.
Back to Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Schroeder to the inside. Kicks it to DeRozan. Beyond the arc. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Here's Ellis. 11 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And he gave them headaches with his defense. Constant activity at that end with 4 steals to show for it.
DeRozan getting his feet wet in the paint.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
And he lobs it up. And Harris throws it down.
Okay, so maybe we know Harris as a shooter, but that doesn't mean he still can't get up.
Kings trail by 7. Now here's Levine. He's got 5. Pass to Monk. DeRozan outside. Sabonis with a screen on Harris. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now here's Schroeder, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Cunningham going to work inside.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Ellis. Levine with a screen on Cunningham. Here's DeRozan. There's the triple. The rebound by Beasley. And here's Schroeder. Cunningham outside. Harris a screen. To the middle. And Harris throws it down.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
Now here's Monk. 10 points for him. DeRozan outside. The take from DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got 15.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Monk against Schroeder. Pass to Harris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And now a look at the leaderboard to see who has been racking up the most steals in the second half of the season. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
And some changes here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Beasley. And Hardaway is subbed in for Schroeder. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's the Kings with the ball. Pass to Ellis. Up top, Levine. Defended by Hardaway. Sabonis with a screen on Thompson. Down low. Blocked!
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hardaway from outside. DeRozan with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Sabonis with a screen on Hardaway. Levine can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Murray. Kings trail by 9. Right side, Levine. And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Here's Sabonis. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Harris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Keegan Murray.
Good job by Harris, forcing the contact right there, making the D send him to the line.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. We've got 1:08 left in the second period. On the wing, DeRozan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, BA. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Can't be overzealous trying to stop Hardaway Jr. because this is what will get you in trouble.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make.
Hardaway hits them both. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Sabonis looking over the floor. Pass to DeRozan. From the low block. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Here's Cunningham. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Here's DeRozan. Off with the layup. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Pistons ahead, up 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Detroit Pistons.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
You look at Detroit, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive. Night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Detroit leading by 11. On the court for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the 1 spot. Now here's Thompson. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. 5 to shoot. Duran the screen. Hardaway from outside.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. What a finish with a reverse dunk.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kings trail by 13. Ellis passes to DeRozan. Driving to the basket. It's DeRozan exploding to the basket.
Once DeMar has momentum behind him, let me tell you, watch out because he's going to put on a show.
Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. Hardaway with a screen on Murray. Harris down low. He's against Murray. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Still fills it up. Harris is a force on both sides of the ball.
Sabonis outside. Fires it. And LaVine with the basket on the assist by Sabonis. LaVine's got 7.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Cunningham against Murray. Back to Harris. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
DeRozan outside. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Detroit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Thompson passes to Hardaway. Harris with it. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Sabonis finds DeRozan. He got a piece of it. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Kings trail by 16. Pass to Ellis. Sabonis outside. Murray with it. Defended by Thompson. LaVine passes to Sabonis. Sabonis draws the double. Right side Murray. The 3 from DeRozan. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Thompson against Murray. Cunningham passes to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. He's watched by Cunningham. The three from DeRozan. Pure from three-point range. DeRozan's got 23 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Duren, the pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Levine. They get it back. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Knocks down the triple. 23 points in the game.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Ellis passes to Sabonis. Outside Levine. Pass to Ellis from the arc. Thompson pulls it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Inside, here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. Left side, Hardaway. Over Levine. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis. On defense, the Kings. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Levine passes to Murray. Back to Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Puts one up from 19, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got 7 now in this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Cunningham finds Duren. And the dunk by Duren. And he's now got the double-double.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Levine passes to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Murray. On the wing, DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Basket's good. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half.
Again, it's DeRozan. I mean, just a big, big night. It feels like DeMar's been doing this forever.
Harris against Murray. Here's Cunningham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jonas Valanciunas.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
That free throw no good. Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. He hits the second from the line. Kings trail by 18. DeRozan outside. Monk, a screen on Thompson. DeRozan down low, defended by Thompson. Thompson with some nice D. Detroit has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter, and he gets that one. Cunningham's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Murray. For 3. And he can't get that one. The Pistons lead by 20. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Here's Duren. That one is off. Nice D from Sabonis. Outside Monk. Beasley against Levine to the middle. Here's DeRozan. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 5th assist in this one. Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Harris. Good D by Murray. Kings trail by 18. Levine passes to Murray. Misses the layup. And the Pistons shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Harris is double. Cunningham on the wing. Shoots. Money from the wing. Cunningham's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Thompson. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Now here's Monk. He's got 10. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Monk. Monk's got his 3rd assist of the night. Cunningham against Monk. Pass to Harris. Now Beasley. Cunningham outside. He shoots. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Cunningham's got 32 points in the game.
Dialed in, Cunningham, an innate ability to shoot.
To the paint. Oh, stolen by Harris. Thompson against DeRozan. Thompson left side. Beasley outside. Lets the 3 fly. Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. And they get it back. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
The first one falls for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Thompson. Both free throws good from Cunningham. And Levine has got the ball here for the Kings. Pass to Monk. Here's Lyles. Here's Valanciunas. Holland with a rebound. Outside Schroeder. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Levine against Cunningham. Now here's Monk. Defense right on him. Clock at 4. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Monk's got 12 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Cunningham, and he dunks it down.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Valanciunas against Stewart. Valanciunas passes to Arabia. Here's Lyles. Pass to Valanciunas. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go. Lyles has got his second basket on the night. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Cunningham against Levine. Now here's Cunningham, guarded closely. Stewart, a screen on Levine. Lets it go. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Cunningham's got 38 points. And so it's Detroit. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Simone Fontecchio out there with Holland. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Beasley in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Monk. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
One shot.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Monk.
With his skill and athleticism, Monk is a very valuable piece in your rotation.
Beasley outside. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Pistons lead by 21.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Monk. Pass to Ellis. Here's Laravia. He's guarded by Fontecchio. Lyles tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Pistons lead by 21. Here's Holland. Stewart outside. Fontecchio outside. Now here's Schroeder. Stewart, a screen on Monk. Here's Schroeder. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 now.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Now here's Monk. Shoots over Schroeder. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Schroeder finds Beasley. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Now here's Monk. Here's Lyles. Pass to Ellis. Outside Monk. Puts up a three. He can't get it to go.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Stewart. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
Sacramento basketball.
Waters is checked in for Beasley.
Pistons, number 43, Wendy Waters.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Monk. Here's Ellis. Inside. 5 on the clock. Sabonis left side. It's Monk on the wing. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Detroit has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Fontecchio, the pass to Schroeder. Here's Holland. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
And he knocks down the first one. And Detroit making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. The Kings also with a sub. Murray's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Timeout call, Sacramento.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
For Sacramento, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Sabonis outside. Back to Monk. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now here's Cunningham. To the inside, Fontecchio. And the shot goes down.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Outside Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Schroeder. Fontecchio, right side. Hauled in by the Kings. Out to the wing. Here's Laravia. Stewart defends. Here's Sabonis. They double team Sabonis. And there's a 3-second violation. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Stewart, a screen on Levine. Here's Hardaway. And again, the Pistons missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Ellis. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Count it. DeRozan's got 34 points.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Pass to Hardaway. Stewart, a screen on Levine. For 3, Hardaway. The shot, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Ellis.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. And the Kings also making a change. Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Cunningham outside. Hardaway with a screen on Monk. Top of the key. And that one drops for him. Cunningham's got 40 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
DeRozan outside. Back to Monk. Pass to Murray. Monk, a screen on Harris. Murray passes to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Over Thompson. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Detroit. They're on a 12-4 run. Harris finds Thompson. Back to Harris. And here's Cunningham. Duran, the screen. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Harris outside. Here's Cunningham. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
The free throw drops for Duran.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Monk. And Duran drops them both. The Kings have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Ellis, covered by Schroeder. Levine can't hit. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Pistons. Pass to Stewart. And here's Duren. He's guarded by Sabonis. Beasley against Levine. Stewart, the pass to Beasley. Shoots over Levine. And the 17-footer goes down. Beasley's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Now here's Sabonis. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
The confident lefty stroke of Sabonis on full display.
Schroeder with it, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taking care of the ball to this point.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Reed's checked in for Duren. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Free throw good. Schroeder. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Sacramento has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Outside Murray. Takes the 3. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fontecchio left side. Beasley with a screen on Murray. Shoots from the line. Holland can't hit. And Sacramento shooting just 38% here in the fourth. DeRozan passes to Levine. Now Sabonis. Stewart defends. Sabonis in the post. He's against Stewart. Picked by Sabonis. Here's Levine for 3. Schroeder with a rebound. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Holland. It's Beasley on the wing. He's covered by Levine. Unloads. And again, no good by Detroit.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look.
Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Ooh-wee. Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Now here's Beasley. The lob. Very well done.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. DeRozan passes to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Here's Beasley. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Well, the Kings shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Outside Levine. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Cade Cunningham.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Now here's Stewart. Pass to Beasley. Sabonis on the double team. Here's Holland. Over Murray. Holland can't hit.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
DeRozan with the ball. Fontecchio's there, and it's DeRozan missing. Outside Schroeder. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
Well, y'all, that's game. Yeah, that was kind of bad. One-sided game, one-sided affair. Kind of didn't pan out to what it would be. But hey, it's games that are just one of the games that was featured today. But it is what it is. But yeah. Well, hopefully y'all enjoyed and tuned in. And if you don't follow me, appreciate it if you would. Millie_money. All your support counts. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be back right after this and give you one of the featured baseball games.